Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you guys the Obsidian Crusher, which is part of the Obsidian weapon line, and that line of weapons is actually event specific, but we'll touch more on that a little bit later. Right now, let's just take a closer look at the weapon itself. So as you can see on the top portion of the Obsidian Crusher, we have a bunch of sides to it, and all the sides lead up to one little point at the top. There's also a symbol in the middle that lights up every once in a while. And the really interesting thing about this bomb is that the top and bottom halves are not connected. As you can see, there's quite a bit of a space in there, and the only thing that's holding it together is that purple mist that's floating around the bomb. So definitely a very cool look to this bomb, and probably one of my favorite looking bombs in Spiral Knights. Now for the bomb's charge attack, when you place it on the ground and it detonates, a bunch of tentacles shoot out of the ground and they pull enemies into the vortex, and when the bomb explodes you see those 3 purple dots. So one of the better looking bombs and one of the cooler charge attacks in Spiral Knights. Now before we get any further into the video, let's take a closer look at some of the bomb's stats and features. So first off, it's important to note this bomb is dealing pure shadow damage. The bomb also has a good chance of inflicting your enemies with the strong poison status. And as we saw before, the tentacles in the charge attack are really interesting and kind of creepy at the same time. Now, since this bomb is dealing shadow damage, it is going to deal better blast damage against the gremlin and the slime families, but damage is actually kind of irrelevant with this weapon. Your primary reason for picking it up is so that you're able to group enemies together and open up some new gameplay options. Now, besides grouping the enemies, the bomb also has a chance of poisoning them, and we're actually going to see how much of a difference that has. So as you can see, I hit that one monster right before I placed the bomb down, and now we're going to see if we can poison one of these guys, and then we'll actually see how much of a difference this poison makes. And as you can see, we got 312 with the second poisoned hit, which was a difference of 25 damage. So as you can see, it can be useful if we had a lot of enemies present. Now, one strategy that I found to be pretty useful is if you can get a friend to concentrate on placing the bombs on the ground while you take care of the enemies that are grouped. That way you don't have to worry about placing the bomb down on the ground and then quickly switching to a weapon in time to be able to get a charge through. And this actually works even better with the more teammates you have present. Now, if you are interested in getting the Obsidian Crusher or any of the other Obsidian weapons, it is worth mentioning that the sigils needed to buy the special materials for this weapon are only going to be available during the Shroud of Apocrea event. Now, you'll need those special sigils to buy the special materials here, and you'll also need a graviton bomb, which is a 4-star bomb, to be able to craft the Obsidian Crusher. So, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in Spiral Knights. Now, before I actually close out this video, I'd like to tell you about a project that some of the other Spiral Knights YouTubers have been working on, and it's called the Spiral Knights shopping list, where they've divided up into teams and they're all competing against each other. It's really cool, and if you'd like to find out more about it, you can click on the icon in the middle of the screen, and it'll take you to a trailer which has links to all the involved people's channels. So it's a pretty cool idea, and I'd really recommend checking it out.